we have broken up in the past, and during that time,
during the marriage.
Well,
No.
we're not married. Yeah.
we're not legally married.
Oh, you're not married?
We're not legally
not
married.
legally married, but we wear rings and we like
How long
say
have you
that
guys
we
been
are
together?
13 years.
Why the are you not married?
We just haven't had a wedding.
Why? But you can courthouse and you can get tax bennies. What are we doing?
I don't know. We were working on ourselves. We go to
Working
therapy
on
and
ourselves.
stuff.
F- yourselves. Aren't you guys a couple? You have
Like,
a kid together.
No, like ourselves together.
Perfect. So get married. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, why are we not married?
Just because we haven't had the formality of doing so.
Yeah.
It's a courthouse.
We just don't
visit.
care that much about like the paper part. I guess is every.
What about the legality?
I don't know. I on my side, I don't know much about any
How
of
many times
that.
you guys
either.
break up?
Twice.
Twice.
When?
Once like 3 years ago, and the other time,
Like 7.
yeah. And then
When the kid
once
was 7,
when-
yeah.
And once when our daughter was very young.
Like one.
Why are you guys always breaking up?
I don't know, because
We were young
No,
and dumb.
why are you guys breaking up?
Finances might have been a part for some of it, and then
Is that true?
Yeah, that's part of it. Yeah.
Okay, whose, why, when, what, where? Because, yeah, that's a leading cause for divorce. Not that you guys can get divorced, but in this
But
country.
if we're not married,
and
we
you
can't get
you're right,
divorced.
by the way. Detroit, like, leads with property taxes. You're 100% right. But, of course, the median property value in Detroit is substantially under.
Right.
So it offsets a little, but I understand it definitely hurts seeing that percentage being added because the percentage is high. Either way, $300 a month does not make or break for your life.
I think that's true. I think it's a bit of us
coping
kind
excuse.
of a coping skill where we like to hide our financial insecurities.
Tell me about these breakups that constantly happen, because if we're navigating the situation, we're trying to get you to a place where you guys are going to be together forever and hit these goals. I need to know a little bit of this backstory. I don't know if you guys need to start from the beginning or what
Yeah.
the but just
if we start from
tell me
beginning,
what
we'll
the
be here
is going on.
We had our kid really young. We made stupid mistakes, and it,
What mistakes?
It's like we didn't commit very well in the
you guys
beginning.
haven't committed once. You're not married.
the
No,
first
like-
time we broke up, we both cheated on each other. The second time, it was more financial based.
You're cheaters.
Were
Or you did.
We did.
we have been a cheater.
Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Whether or not you're alcoholicing right now via drinking.
I guess.
So who the cheated first, or was this a?
Her.
Why? What are you doing?
He told me I couldn't do something, and I
What?
Not the cheating part. It was.
Yeah, you usually can't do that in a relationship.
I know, but so we had our kid, and I felt like I was doing a lot of the work. I was young. I was just turned 20, so he wouldn't let me do anything. I
this
felt
true?
like
Yes.
Why weren't you letting her do anything? What are you?
It
Just
wasn't
trapping
like
her in
I
the
wasn't.
house?
It wasn't like that. No, it was like she wanted to do things that were irresponsible,
What?
like constantly go out with her friends and drink every 3-4 days.
Well, that's a little hard when we're trying to raise a child.
true. But then there was a time where he would want to hang out with his friends at the house, and he said, "If you leave, then we're breaking up." And I said, "Fine." So I left and closed the
toxic.
door.
Okay.
We were 20 and 20.
Yeah, but you
Two.
had a kid.
We shouldn't have.
Was an oopsie.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she doesn't watch this.
Oh, well,
Next.
no. She knows that birth control is very important, even though it doesn't work.
She knows that at 10?
Our
What?
child
We
is
talk
very
about it,
mature.
yeah.
10 knows that
Our
birth
child is-
control does not work.
I mean, you should use it, but the man has to do his part, and we did not do that part.
Our child is very mature.
She is.
Because she sees so many drive-by shootings in Detroit?
I mean,
She
maybe.
had to grow up quick?
Nope. Because we're open with her and we're honest about how the world is working, and
I don't want to raise her kid for her when she's a teenager, if that happens. So just prepping her.
Okay, so he confined you to the house, kind of, but
Yeah.
also kind of correctly also didn't want you to go raging every single night
Yeah.
with a kid at home. Well, that's not unfair, but okay, so you went and sucked some.
Oh, no. No, I don't do that.
Isn't that what cheating is?
I mean, I it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good. It was just like I made out with someone.
Oh,
But
okay.
we had a kid, so like,
I mean, that's still bad.
No,
but that's
yeah.
not what I'm like picturing. You know.
yeah.
Okay. Ever notice how the market gets all jittery when there's a big shift up in Washington? Yeah, me too. And with the big news of the recent presidential election, Wall Street's been on a bit of a roller coaster. Whether the Dow is soaring or plummeting, there's one thing you can count on: not having to ride the market waves alone. With today's sponsor, Moomoo, you can be equipped with the tools to keep you steady. No matter if the market's up or down, Moomoo's got your back with top-notch analysis tools and real-time data to help you make informed decisions. Starting to invest or looking to diversify? With Moomoo, you can start small, really small, with fractional shares. And get this, 0 commission fees. That's more of your money invested in your future and not wasted on fees. Plus, they're rolling out the red carpet with up to 8.1% APY on your idle cash and up to 30 free stocks for just signing up with a qualified deposit using my link. So don't just stand there watching market leave and your head spiraling. Check out Moomoo using the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen. Remember, investing is a long game, so make sure you got the right tools for the job. Join Moomoo with the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on screen today. And don't forget to take advantage of those sign-up bonuses. Thanks to Moomoo. Let's get back to the episode. Wait, you had a kid?
Not with that person.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Oh my God, no.
And then you revenge cheated.
Yeah.
And what does that look like?
It looked like
We're getting a little lore dump right now, but it is good to know where they came from for the future.
We were in the process of getting back together secretly, but I was seeing somebody else at the time.
How long have you seen them?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that was it. That was it.
Was it cheating if you guys weren't together?
I mean, he was,
We were on a break.
oh my God.
So you guys
Rachel.
weren't dating?
Well, I mean, we were together and he was,
We were getting back together. We had talked about
Getting
getting back together, and I was still in denial. And
people were having 2 people at one time without commitment to either one.
Wait,
Kind of.
what? Who are you talking about?
me.
Yeah.
You.
Not me.
People. You said people.
Like he was with that other person and they would have, and then he was also with me for a very short time and also had.
You guys seem a little toxic.
We were young. It was a long time ago.
We're young, but the decisions of the actions that you guys that are doing now, the consequences of them are laying in front of me. And that doesn't seem like that we are young anymore because we're in our 30s. You're in a place where immaturity is a little less acceptable in certain instances. You still have fun doesn't mean you destroy your life. And right now, I don't think that we were young is really applying because your entire situation is f***ed. And you're blaming something on a $300 a month payment in a low cost of living area, relatively, for your income especially. I think that immaturity may have just shifted to something different. So then you broke up again just a couple years ago now. Why? And for how long? And what? And who did we suck this time?
No.
What happened?
There was no fucking.
On either part.
No, we were very cordial. I actually paid for her apartment, and it lasted about 6 months, and we had to break the lease. And
Why'd you guys break up?
because I was sick of the financial burden.
Really? Okay, there we go.
that was
Leading cause for
happening.
divorce in the country, one of them. Okay, so
Yeah.
3 years ago, we broke up. Parents of a kid that we had together, we broke up
Yeah.
Yes.
for finances. Yet we were on this show 3 years later, and the finances are if they've ever been before. Like, just about as bad as it gets.
I think that's
How did we get back together and stay together and have this conversation now? And why has nothing changed if we broke up 3 years ago due to finances?
we're trying to change it now.
Sure, but why nothing changed if we literally broke up 3 years ago due to finances? Yet we are talking about the finances today.
We still don't, like, he knows my finances for the most part. I know nothing about anything for him. I don't know anything about the house, cars,
But
nothing.
he broke up with you because of your finances.
Well, yeah, I have debt. Like a lot.
But why has nothing changed? If the reason we broke up 3 years ago was because of finances,
Yeah.
so why has nothing changed in 3 years?
Because I can't afford to pay it off as quickly as I like, and it's weird asking him for extra money to pay off bills. We've, are starting
They're
to.
asking money. I mean, you guys aren't legally married, but you guys are so individualistic about this. You guys are not a community.
Yeah.
Your house is not a house. You guys are not a family. You might unite on taking care of the child, but I think it stops there. Asking your husband for money shouldn't be the thing. You guys should be tackling your financial problems together and trying to achieve the goals that you both have together.
Yeah, my fear is that if we put our money together, it would just be gone because of Kara's spending habits.
Okay, but it's not bad lately, and I think that it's not just me. He just sees what I purchase. I don't see what he purchases. So I feel like it's different because I know he goes out to eat way more than I do and stuff. But when I buy stuff, he sees it.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm on the road a lot for work.
Okay.
So I do
So
eat
is
out.
it all her fault then? This is lots of like her coming from you.
I think a lot of the irresponsible spending is her fault.
She just said, and you admitted to going out a lot, but then you freak out when she does? How does this look, guys? What is the relationship with money now? We got your little backstory.
It's better
now.
than it has been. It's not great. It's better than it has been.
Yeah, this is in front of me?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just trying to prevent you guys from breaking up again.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think we're good this time.
Yeah, I think
For now.
Well, we go to couples therapy too. Which,
do?
Yes.
You do.
To start, that's good.
Yeah, and there's no insurance, so we do. I mean, it is a commitment because it's a good chunk of money that we're
You
spending
don't
every
have
month.
insurance, or you just went to
We
someone
do.
that
It
doesn't
just
accept?
cover it,
Yeah, he doesn't accept it. He's
okay,
a
and
specialist.
You want this
in-
person
Yeah.
specifically.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. Well, I mean, we'll definitely put it in the budget. I am good with that. Okay, neither of you leave this studio until you both download the Simpler Budget app. You'll create an account. Eventually, we'll be able to have two accounts access the same thing, but you'll create one account. You guys will log in together. You'll budget this. You're going to try this united. If you guys really have to be separate, then create your own separate ones. But use Simpler Budget. It's our budgeting app made specifically for you guys. Use the premium version for free, literally for life, because you guys are guests on the show. They get like a few weeks to try it for free, but you, come on. It's as easy as that. I'm glad you guys are in therapy. That is a good first step. But I don't know. I've already just seen, and how long have we been filming? Like 20 minutes? Just like deflection and blame towards each other, and one person cheats, the other person cheats, and it's which is important to know because I'm just trying to avoid us getting there again.
Yeah, but he also has lots of excuses. Like he says that he doesn't know how to cook.
Didn't I just say we're
I know,
blaming each other?
but we are because I can't find a middle ground because I like budgeting. He doesn't like budgeting.
Why don't you like budgeting? That's kind of like the minimum basic fucking
Cool
thing.
shit. I don't know.
You like cool shit. What is liking cool shit?
I like cool shoes. I like.
Do you like the mother of your child?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should keep her around.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure there's disagreements here and there, but aren't we playing the long game? At least for the sake of the fucking kid.
Ideally, yeah.
What are the excuses?
So he doesn't know how to cook, so I have to try while I'm gone all day pretty much how to prep, which I can.
She is the woman, am I right?
But I'll get, reamed a new asshole for getting Starbucks, but then him and his buddy will buy 2 jet skis without telling me.
Why the fuck are you buying jet skis? The water in Detroit's nasty anyway. What are you doing?
The water in Detroit is not
You
nasty.
just want lead all over your skin? What are you doing?
I like cool shit. I have fun with jet skis. This is a purchase that was made years and years ago.
Lake Erie is objectively like the worst Great Lake
St.
that
Clair.
Michigan touches.
Lake St. Clair. It's the 5th Great Lake.
There's already 5.
The 6th Great Lake.
Look.
All right, I see what I'm dealing with here.
But he doesn't believe in any form of savings. Like I think there should be maybe not 3, but at least 2 different forms of savings. And he just thinks it's all one lump sum. And as long as we don't go below a certain amount, it's fine.
Okay, so why not cooking? I know I was making a little stupid, but
it's not that I don't believe in savings. I don't believe in a specific savings account, like an actual.
But the cooking thing and going out to eat and all this stuff instead of collaborating with your wife-ish here.
Yeah, I can't cook.
Okay, why not? Okay, use our fucking budget-friendly cookbook that comes with the app as well. Stop being a little bit. Well, what do you mean I can't cook? Have you never heard of Google or YouTube?
He doesn't know how to follow it.
You know, it's like 5 fucking little steps. Are you what? You're a 32-year-old man-child.
That can't cook.
That can if he literally just tries once. I'm sure you learn things. You learn how to, manage a jet ski and take care of it and maintenance and how to use it without dying. I think you can learn how to fry some eggs.
Almost died on it. So
No,
there's
no.
that
But you
too.
didn't.
He can do frozen chicken nuggets and French fries and cereal and a sandwich.
I can make sandwiches. I can make a bomb sandwich.
And then the budgeting thing that she says, I watch your perspective on this, man. She's throwing
Yeah, I mean, I don't like spending the time to sit down and looking at a sheet of paper that tells me what I can and can't buy. If I can buy it, I buy it.
I don't agree.
How do the conversations go with this?
It doesn't, because
It doesn't. He just does.
he just says if it goes below 10,000, that's when we have to worry. And that's all I know. I don't even know what I guess our savings is. I don't have one personally, so I don't know anything about any
Is
of that.
there an ours?
He says there is.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever like, I know she said she has to ask for money, but it's not like a permission thing. It's, hey, I need money for this. Okay, here.
Why would she have to come to you though again? Now you guys aren't legally married.
Because
but
once again, if we was all together, I think it would be spent.
you wouldn't be able to control yourself. You guys wouldn't be able to sit down and do the budget on a monthly basis and talk about what went wrong in this previous month and what we need to address for the future month.
I think recently we'd be able to do that, but in past, no chance.
I don't even think we can do that. We were supposed to sit down this last weekend to talk about our stuff for the next coming week, so I'm not overstressed, and we couldn't even do that. So
Why?
life.
What the fuck is that?
We have a lot of crap going on. I know everyone does.
Everyone does at every time.
Yeah, I would say busy is an understatement for us. On average,
You have a kid. You're a little busier than normal.
We have
than
Our
those
kids
6
without,
pets too.
we have 6 pets.
but Why?
Because like,
So do I. But if you can't literally afford life, I don't think we're taking on that responsibility.
One's not ours.
yeah, we foster
Okay, so 5 even still. What are they?
dogs.
Do they all
And
have pet
one cat.
insurance?
No.
Then you. What happens if they need a surgery that you cannot afford?
So right now,
Just let them die? I don't think you should have them
Absolutely
in that
not.
case. Then how would you do it then?
because right now I want to take care of these debts. And
No, how would you do it? If they had a
my-
surgery or
my
anything
work
required?
is
She works
awesome.
at a
Oh,
veterinary
you
place.
are in that one lucky position.
Yep.
But that essentially means you can't leave for their sake, or else, yeah, we need to start budgeting in pet insurance, probably $40 per.